What's up? How y'all doing?
Good.
Hi guys. We're great. Hi guys.
Good.
How are you?
I had to get myself
What's up?
together.
You look good. You look tired but good.
Who?
You.
Oh.
Rasheed over there smile like a Cheshire cat, like his mama done bread real good with some cocoa butter and some Crisco grease. Like your face just real shiny today. You
It is
excited?
shiny.
Oh, my face
You
shining
real
because I'm a shiny type of person. Let's talk about it, okay? Listen, you guys, we got a lot to get in today. Today we missed last week, so we just gonna have to drop some tea this week. And you know, we love to get into our topics because we talk really good topics, and you guys are always happy and satisfied with the show that we give. So, what was y'all week like?
It was great.
So far so good. No complaints.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I had a really busy week, meetings on top of meetings, and just a lot of things that I'm excited to bring and share when that time comes. So, definitely had a busy week.
Okay, busy. I
Period.
understand.
Let's talk about it, all right?
That's
Okay, let's go
adult.
ahead. What you say?
That's adulthood.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about it.
Oh, look at that baby. Who is
Well,
that?
that phone head big as something.
Right. Little
Y'all-
lollipop. Look at the little lollipop. He's so
If y'all-
My
cute.
phone head was foreheading.
If y'all
He
don't
got a
know,
little lollipop.
if y'all don't know who this is, y'all, this is Isaiah, y'all. Isaiah, look at the fit. Just want to show some baby.
Right. Look, his little lollipop head. Oh, look at that baby.
Look at shout out to y'all.
So cute. Oh, she's so sexy. Look at that little baby. Don't you just want to hold her? Then look at my fat head brother. But I love him though. Then there we go again. Them Fred and Renee kids. Let me tell y'all something.
And then here go the king.
Oh, that ain't the picture we want to see. He was cute, but that ain't the picture we want to see.
Y'all,
Look at that. You're so cute. That still ain't the picture we want to see.
I'm dead.
Keep going. Keep showing them. They don't either.
Okay, that's all the pictures that I got. Y'all,
I'm gonna pull it up. Don't worry about y'all. I'm gonna post it on my Facebook, my Snapchat, and my Instagram. Y'all have got to see this picture because baby, it took me out. Because I was like,
I will say, hey, we all got a head full of hair. That's one thing I will say.
Head. I thought you said we all got a head. I was gonna say I still got a big old head, so I ain't even worry about it.
We all
it's sexy though.
A head full of hair. Okay, y'all. So let's just go ahead and get into it, okay? Listen, so Darrell, first of all, let me just say this. It must be something going on at the Zeus Network because it seems like they have a lot of coke heads over there. Like, what's the gag? Do you get rich and want to do coke instead of weed or anything else? Like, what y'all think?
Don't be speculating and putting stuff out like that until you know it's the truth. Don't do that.
Allegedly, this is what I will say.
Right.
People might say that about us if one of y'all go to acting crazy. So,
allegedly. So Darrell X,
right,
allegedly again, Darrell X speaks on the recent altercation and claims he may have been on. Okay.
So was it just me?
Take me out the show though. How did you just take me out the show? That's what I want to know.
So we could play the clips and not be on it. What you say, Isaiah?
Oh, is it just me or was the clip playing?
No, I didn't put the clip on. We
I don't know. I got the show.
No, that was just a thing. But y'all know the video. It's been posted on all the blogs and stuff, so there's no reason for us to post it. Now, honestly,
but did you hear what I said?
What?
The video was not like showing.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't a video. I was playing the thing.
I couldn't even hear it either. If you were trying.
Could you hear it, Shonda?
I didn't see or hear anything.
We didn't. That's why I was like, you was like talking about hearing a video.
Here you go.
You hear a video, see a video.
Right.
Okay, here you go. Right here. Listen.
Took my shit out. Boom.
Y'all hear?
Look at this. Look at my car. Look at my car. Look at my car, bro. Look at my car. Nah. Wasn't drunk. Probably was off of coke, if anything, but that drunk. I'm talking about like, hey, like you already pulled that. He pulling that. I'm swallowing. He trying to slam me. Get on it. Whatever the case may be. He choking me up. I'm up against the wall. He telling me say sorry. I'm like, bitch. I'm ready to go.
So with that being said, honestly, do y'all?
I just want to say one thing. He sound like Daddy on next Friday. Look at my roof. I gotta live here. You don't. If I get into it with him, that's not what he sound like. But okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, honestly, knowing Darrell, do y'all feel like that's true or not? I mean, of course we know it's alleged, so we can't just say it is or not. But honestly, do y'all feel like he
don't really know Darrell, but I love Darrell. And I saw how he acted on the Bad Boys Club or whatever. Mm-hmm. So if he was intoxicated off of some alcohol, it's a small possibility because of
not that. A small.
But I'm just gonna say small because I can't say we don't know the whole story.
Allegedly, it was more than a small.
But we can't put it all on Darrell because it's always three sides to the story. It's his side, and then the truth. So from watching the show and then hearing this and seeing the guy's car, if Darrell was intoxicated off of alcohol, there's a chance he possibly could have did that. Because when he is drinking and drunk, baby on go. Baby
my thing is this: why do people date certain types of people if they know how they are, or if they get to knowing the person? Why do you still go and date? Because eventually they'll go back together with each other.
Well, a lot of times, I'm gonna say from a woman's point of view, a man will do everything he got to do to get you. He will show you, wine and dine you, do all kinds of stuff to get you. Then when he gets you, he's not the person that was chasing you. He forget what was going on. He becomes somebody else. So then it's just like, this ain't who I fell for. Like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't the guy you were showing me, like, what he at. So you keep trying to give him chance after chance after chance after chance to prove to you, like, that guy is still there. But he's not, because he did everything he needed to do to get you. And then when he got you, he forgot what to do to keep you. So now it's just like turmoil. So that's basically probably what could have happened. The guy that Darrell fell for, or the dude that, fell for Darrell, is not what they got when they became in a relationship. Because I was reading and Darrell, I think, was saying how it was abusive.
Right.
So there was there had to be signs prior, to them actually becoming a couple, that there was abuse, whether it was physical or verbal, because abuse is abuse. A lot of people think it's actually physical. No, if somebody is verbally abusing you, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
That's like, throw your hands up, walk away.
Right.
Like,
and it's funny that you said it, because I said, a lot of times we talk about the red flags, but what is the green flags in a relationship? Like, we need to start bringing some positivity to the social media world, because right now it seems like everybody wants to be in a toxic relationship. A lot of times after a toxic relationship, I
don't want to be in a toxic relationship.
Me either.
So
I'm not even a toxic person, and I don't really think no celebrity or anybody wants to be in a toxic relationship. Like I just stated, they fall for a person, and then that person showed them somebody totally different once they get in the situation. And it's like, oh, this person in the limelight. Because really, what kills me about individuals, period, that date somebody that's out in the limelight is the fact that whenever they go through something, they run straight to social media with it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Everybody don't need to be put in the business to bash this person. And it made me think like that was your motive from the gate. Like, you get with me and something happened and we break up and decide to go our own ways. If you go to social media, you gonna see me. You gonna really see me after food. I might even shoot you.
But you know what it is, though? You know, Facebook asks you what's on your mind. So a lot of times they put everything that's on their mind, even if it's good or bad.
What's on your mind? They say what's on your mind, not what's going on in your world. Like, don't like that's embarrassing. Like, not only are you embarrassing me, you embarrassing yourself. So now I got to go out here and clear it up for the both of us. And it's a little too late to do damage control because the world done already seen it. They done already heard one side. So then when I come in and get my side, they're just going to be like, girl, you lying. That's why if it was me, I wouldn't even say nothing because my motto has always been, I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. So you going to believe whatever you want to believe. You can say what I can say whatever I want to say to clear it up, but in their mind, they already believe what they want to believe. So I don't need me wasting breath. I can be saving for my dime bed. You tried me.
Right. Well, Dorelli also goes on to speak on and says that he's only saying all of that stuff because Dorelli said he's tired of paying the bills by himself. You know, Dorelli he went brown from where the money. Right, he went brown from where the money resides. So sometimes that money can only keep you so far. And so if he's riding luxury and living luxury, hell, if he got a soulmate, that soulmate need to help pay the bill. So at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. A lot of times we go to social media, we get into these relationships, we try to bash each other, and not knowing that you look like a dummy and you look stupid when you trying to go back to that person. And so right here, the realtor said, if something happens to me, this is the person who did it. My phone and location is off, and I'm leaving my house. All of this started because he couldn't pay bills at the house. We constantly argue. We couldn't see eye to eye on things, and now verbal has turned physical into now he is sending death threats to him. Domestic violence is not it. All of this started because I don't want to pay bills alone. So now you're in my house while I'm asleep because you have my keys. And yes, I'm hurt. I didn't want to end it. But the cycle has to stop. He's sent numerous threats, and I filed a police report, and he told them he doesn't have my keys anymore. I'm leaving to go somewhere to make sure me and his dog are safe. So he's talking about him and his dog are safe because you never know what he is capable of when he's mad. He's a true monster. He's messed with people, and I told him his status. And when I brought that up, he now has his best friend text me threatening. Once again, if something happened, he did it. At the end of the day, I feel like Dorelli is wrong. Both of them wrong. Don't go and put no statuses out. All of that stuff. It's just too much. It's too much. Not only is everybody in Zeus Network is just acting out. Some people go on the Bobby Light show, dating each other, and they're supposed to be a fight for Bobby Light's love. Bobby Light submitted to him doing Coke on Live. So it's just like what's going on is just a lot of things. It's a lot of things that's going on. So my next thing is, have y'all witnessed or been in a domestic violence relationship?
No.
Yeah,
I've
seen.
You see me sitting here in this shit, don't you? You don't see no balls behind me and me in no orange jumpsuit, right?
Listen, I've seen some domestic violence relationships, and I'm gonna just tell you, real.
You don't see no bruises on me.
You was in one?
No, I said I've seen a couple of them, but they say love at first sight.
I mean, but you still gotta always remember. But you still gotta always remember the reasons of those violent activities and domestic violence can sometimes be played in the triggers of how people play with people's emotions.
Yeah.
Always remember that, because people these days just be like, oh, well, they all toxic. It's because of one of them two, or they both playing with each other feelings and emotions.
But in this situation, like, when it comes to a relationship with somebody, before you try to jump and move in with them or them move in with you, know somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? This person should have their own place before they move in with you, and keep your place until, you know what I'm saying, until a ring is put on it. Because one thing about it is, you're not about to come live with me. And if things go wrong, you're not gonna leave. You're alive. We can be together, you know what I'm saying, and not actually live together. We can start living together when we become engaged, or or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like us just dating and you think we finna be living together, no. I don't like to be under nobody like that. Me, you know what I'm saying, personally, not 24/7 anyway. So that's gotta change. I know.
But how would you train yourself to do that though?
I mean, you know, if you're spending constant time with somebody, like I'm at his
it will
place,
get tiring.
Right. He at my place, I'm at his place or whatever, it's different. But to be with you 24/7, like being in a relationship, preparing, and we're going towards marriage, that is preparing me for us to live together for the rest of our lives.
But mind you, how are you gonna say that if you're not training yourself to be in the predicament of knowing that person to the full extent? Just because you go over there.
That's why I said he had his place, I had mine. We spend time together. Like,
but
you know,
that's the thing.
But I'm not trying to be living with nobody. Like, no, once
you get to know somebody,
once he proposed, then yeah, we can move in together. Because
that's the cutoff line right there with me, because it's like, how you gonna do that if, mind you, what if y'all get in that marriage and y'all move in together, then everything just goes left because y'all don't know how another person lives or how they run their household?
No, you didn't let me finish. So what I was saying was, when he proposed to me or whatever, then we can move in with each other. Because I'm not going to be trying to get married like when he proposed in 6 months. No, I want it at least 18 to 24 months out. So that way it gives us time for us to get everything we need to get together for our wedding.
I agree.
To live together and find out if it's really, you know what I'm saying, if we really gonna be able to cohabitate together. Because if you're dating someone, and regardless if y'all living together or not, you're gonna be spending a lot of time with this person. So you're gonna get to know them and how they are in your home. They're gonna get to know your flaws and your, you know what I'm saying, your faults and your do's and don'ts, just like you are. But if it's not working in that relationship dating stage, it probably ain't gonna work for y'all to get married.
My thing is this: before you even continue a relationship, it's best to see them on their party side, and they best see them in their real life. Because one thing about it, and two things for sure, a person that's drunk is totally different from somebody who's not drunk. So it's best to see them in all 4 seasons before you marry them.
You said what?
They say a drunk person has a sober person's mind, because a lot of stuff that they want to say when they're sober, they won't say it unless they're drunk. Right. But when how to really know somebody is to see them at their worst. If you can be with somebody during their worst and they still treat you, and you know they don't have it like that, then you know that person is there for the goal. But if they are going through something and they're not communicating with you, and they cut you off for whatever reason, just because they want to go through it alone, that alone is a red flag. Because why are we not communicating? Because you're going through something. I want to be there to support you. So if this was happening, you go on about your business.
And that's why I be hating sometimes when people go through certain things, and I'm trying to be that comforter to ask them, are they okay? Are they all right? And then they be like, you know, they get mad or upset at you for asking them the question. Bitch, I'm trying to make sure you're good.
You know, also it's like it's a timing thing. It's a timing thing.
But how do you know when it's time? Because some people say it's not time right now, but then the next minute you gonna be mad at me because I didn't ask you. So when is it time?
That's a good question.
That's like that's just like when people say, I don't want to talk right now. When will you want to talk then? Because the next time I ask you, you're gonna be like, I don't feel like talking.
So when they don't feel like talking, do you still go back to ask them, or do you wait another day?
No, because if I'm on the next day, I'm not worried about that situation no more. I'm not about to go back to what happened yesterday. It's gonna keep getting me irritated. So I'm not about to bring that to tomorrow.
Because
so you one of the people that don't like to discuss what's going on right now. You like to sweep it on the rug and let it become a bigger problem.
He's the type of person to do that.
She didn't ask me. She asked you.
Yeah,
I'm not the type of person to do that. I'm the type of person that like to sit down and talk.
That's what it sounded like. You was like, you're not gonna bring that situation into tomorrow, which you're not supposed to do that anyway. Because I'm the type of person, I don't want to go to bed mad with nobody. Like if we're in a relationship, I don't want us to go to bed mad. I want us to talk about the situation.
That's what I'm saying. Let's talk about it right now.
Right, but no, right now is not always good, because
or 5 minutes later or 10 minutes later,
things are gonna get said. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
okay, then let's go cool off. Let's breathe.
So you gotta.
Then we're gonna come back 15 minutes later, and we're gonna recruit.
You can't put a time frame on somebody else's time to calm down.
Yeah. You cannot do that. So you can't put a time.
You can't do that.
It's Shauna.
That's the point where I say, when do you know when it's time? Because how I know this person don't.
Because when they come to you, like, let's talk. They'll come to you and be like, you know what? Let's sit down. Let us talk. Let's talk about it.
Because you gotta think it's also a difference too. Because when you live together, you feel like you can do a lot of things and stuff, but you still got to give that person that breathing room. Because if you didn't live together, that person probably won't call you until like an hour later once everything don't chill and calm down. So you just gotta let them come to you.
I don't know. I think I like hearing what people gotta say when they really, really mad, because that's what they really, really mean when they mad.
And so when they say what they mean, you gotta take it in.
No. I'm just saying. I'm the type of person, I don't like asking when we cool down, because then you got your thoughts together to know what the fuck you gonna line up. I like to make sure you mad as hell. Huh?
You toxic.
No, I like to make sure when you mad, because when you real mad, you gonna tell me what you really feel like. Because then when you tell me what you really feel like,
but that's gonna cause another issue though. Like, so you went to a rah situation with, you know what I'm saying, your dude or whoever, and he just rah and you rah, and then he say, oh, this, that, and the third, yada. He's saying that because he mad.
No, that's what you really mean.
A lot of times you say stuff you don't mean when you're angry, and then it's gonna come out, so you can't fix it. You can't take it back because it's out.
Yeah,
that don't mean that's how you feel. That's you know what I'm saying.
That's what you said. So I'm gonna hold you to that.
You were mad. Like, that's why it's best for you to walk off, cool off, take time to yourself, and think about the situation, and then go back and respond. Because responding while you mad, it causes 3, 4, 5 biggest.
What's up, Martinez? What's up?
You said it causes what?
Bigger issues.
I guess.
I'm just saying it really do. Like, you already had one problem.
What do y'all think in the comments?
It's another problem, huh?
I said, what do y'all think in the comments? Do y'all think once an issue, once something happens between you and the person that you're kicking with or in a relationship, do y'all talk immediately after, or y'all think it's best to get some time? We want to hear in the comments so we can talk about it.
I feel like I allow the calm down this, and then we can come back and then talk about it. Because if we come back and talk about it,
make your mind up. Either you want them to
no. Listen. Okay. But if I come back and you still on that type of time where you know, if you still on that type of time where you feel like you want to say something crazy, then at that point I'm just gonna cut you out. Then it would have been pointless of me waiting, because then you just wasted my time.
Like I said, toxic. Because you can't put a timestamp on somebody else's time to calm down.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, when you ask me to come back in that room or living room or wherever you talking about to come back to, and you ask me, can we talk real quick? And we sit down and talk, and then you still on that crazy, want to say something crazy out your mouth, I'm going to cuss you out right off rip. I'm just want to let you know that. Because you just tried me after we just went to go cool off. So now you feel like you want to be, petty. So I'm going to be petty too.
Okay. Well,
but now let's get off this topic though and go to my topic that I really wanted to talk about this whole darn time.
Okay, go.
So this topic, y'all, is: should you allow somebody to change you no matter the scenery?
Change you or change them?
Change you, as in a person. Me, anybody, yourself. So to explain it, I have these followers that like to, tell me what I can and can't do, And what I mean by they tell me what I can and can't do, oh, no, you're not allowed to do that because you got kids watching. Okay. But I also got adults watching too. So how do I compromise to meet the middle? Or when you have people to tell me,
so when they say like, you have, like, what are you doing when they say stuff like this?
Okay. So you had a person that told me that they don't want me around their people because, one second, got Queen in the background. But other than that, I had somebody that told me basically something about my braids, right? And told me I can't come around their people because I have braids in my head or whatever. Should I allow that person to tell me what I can and can't do with my head or my body or what I'm wearing?
I say no, just be you. I mean, just be you. Like, if that person is trying to change you because of your hairstyle or the situation, then maybe you shouldn't be dealing with that person, or they should be following you or be around you. Because at the end of the day, if they really know you, they know who you are. And a hairstyle does not represent who a person is. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of people out here that wear their hair and clothes and whatever a different way, but that's not who they are as a person. I mean, we're all experimentalists, so
yeah.
What is it?
But some people don't think
if it's a problem with me being me, then maybe you need to check yourself because I'm confident with who I am. I'm secure about me.
Well,
but sometimes you shouldn't be around those people that think like that because they think, oh, well, you can't be around my little brothers or my sisters or my aunties or my uncles like that because I feel uncomfortable. Why you all feel uncomfortable?
Okay, so when you put it in that aspect and form, it may not be as if they are trying to change you, but it may be them trying to be like, I don't want to bring this situation to you because I already know what they're gonna say. They're gonna be making little slide comments, and I'm not trying to get my friend feelings hurt by my friend being who he or she is, and then bring them around my family who's judgmental. So in that instance, it could have been I'm really looking out for you to protect.
Right. But then pause. But then if it's not that, and then the people compromise, but then the family compromise and say, no, we don't got a problem with that. We're okay with it. But then it still come back from that person saying, I don't want you to come around my family like that. Do that means it's the person or the family? If the family doesn't stay that they don't care, we're okay with what you have on and what you got.
Obviously, even if the family is telling you that, obviously something has been said to that family member that keeps telling you this is what they, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't come around because this somebody. Okay, let me put it like this. Sometimes a family will be like, okay, yeah, you can do that, whatever, just to spare your feelings.
Right.
But they're behind your back saying, look to the person like, don't bring him back over here. He do too much. We got kids running around here. They, you know what I'm saying, looking and staring like, mama, that's a man, but he got a big old butt with a crop top on and some wig.
Right.
Like, so it's confusing the child. So of course, nobody wants to be disrespectful to someone's friend. So they're leaving it up to that friend to let their friend know, look, it's an issue. You be whoever you want to be, but my family is saying, like, if you gonna come around, you gotta come around and dress like a boy. And there's a lot of that going on in the world because we all know what the Bible says. But I don't have heaven or hell to put nobody in. I don't judge nobody. I don't do any of that. So therefore, live your life. But one thing about it, when it comes down to it, you're not gonna do it in my home. You're not gonna be kissing and having sex in front of me with your boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, no, I'm not down.
Oh, no, it's not going. It's not going. No, I'm saying,
I respect you far enough to be like, live your life. But when it comes to that instance, no, that's why I have to step to the side.
So as far as me, first of all, I know how my family is. It's a lot of times that we say stuff to each other versus saying it to that person. And if we say it to that person, we just saying it in a way just to make them happy because it's not like we're trying to bring a big awareness to it. Well, I know as far as like in my family and stuff, if we having family gatherings, first of all, a lot of women in my family is gay. So it's not really them that's going to be upset. It's more of like the men. And I know how when they get drunk and stuff, how they react to certain things. So, and that's how it is at my family. So and there are times that I have told my friends before, like, hey, we're going to a different type of scene. I don't need you to dress like that. Even if I'm going to church, I don't need you to be dressed like we're going to the club. But that's how I do things. So if I'm bringing you around,
but they say come as you are.
Correct. But we all have been in some type of environments where they're very, very judgmental and all that stuff. And if you come,
but are you gonna let that?
People judge me because I'm, you know what I'm saying, because of how I carry because of a plus size woman. I'm fine. You're not gonna tell me I'm not fine. But back to what you said, Rasheed, it sort of kind of it bothered me a little bit or whatever. Not to disrespect anybody in your family or how they feel, but I feel like this, and I stand on this. If a grown man is secure in his sexuality, he ain't gonna care nothing about no other man being over there dressed in a wig with a crop top on and some tight jeans. He ain't gonna care. Because let me tell you, my brothers have been around my cousin who is gay. They know he's gay. You know what I'm saying? And they are fine with it because they are secure in who they are. They don't care nothing about what he got going on, what he gonna have on. They still gonna treat him like he is him. They don't disrespect him and call him a she or it. They call him by his name, whether if he dressed up with nails, lipstick, anything. We all know who he is, how he acts, and what he stands for. We respect it. So if a grown man has a problem with another man doing that, it's some insecurities in himself.
As far with me, I don't care if you gay, straight or not. If I'm going to my grandparents' house before I walk in and I'm saying, hey, we don't need to do no cussing or none of that. I've done that to my friends. I don't been in scene. So when I talk about certain things,
but that's different.
No.
Yes,
we're talking about appearance, not what a.
So again, when it comes to me and around my family, I am very particular who I bring around my family because I don't need all that other stuff because my brothers, they're young. They have a lot of type of questions. First of all, the world is changing, so everybody is open to certain things. But I don't want to be the one who brings certain things to them. We don't talk about certain situations. So when I tell somebody, it's not. But luckily, the scenery of it was when I try to invite a friend over to the family is no kids will be there. So we can come dress how we want to dress, do all that other stuff. But as far as when my brothers and stuff are wearing, running around and we got a pajama party to go to, all that stuff, I don't need you coming around in all that tight fit stuff and all of that. I just don't need it. Now,
but
you're
insecure about yourself.
Huh?
You're insecure about yourself.
No, I stand on what I said, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people have been that way. That's just like you bringing. That's just like you bringing. Okay, so let's use this for example. Okay, Shonda, if you're going to church and you got a stripper as a friend, and she comes to church because it said come as you are, but she comes in her stripper clothes, are you gonna allow her to come to church with you in her stripper clothes?
Yes, I am because I don't judge people. Maybe that's all she had to wear. Maybe she don't own any church clothes. That's what
could you not help her
that want to be sanctified and holy. You want to put what you want to put on.
Thank
you.
I'm all for going. Listen to what I gotta say. I'm all for going to the streets. I'm all going for the clubs. I'm all for going for all of that stuff. But as far as if I'm a good friend enough, if I'm inviting you somewhere, hey, I don't want you wearing that. Hey, do you got something to change?
You're judging.
You're judging. You're insecure.
Well, that's me. And if people want to feel like I'm judging, it is. But I don't think.
It's not feel like that's exactly what you do.
I don't think I'm judging.
Okay, so Rasheed, what do I look like inviting you to church or anywhere to go with me, and I tell you how you need to dress? No, I can't tell because I don't know what you have. If I'm inviting you somewhere and you show up dressed a certain way, I'm not gonna sit up here and criticize what you have on because that may be all you have.
Okay, I agree with you on that, but listen to what I'm trying to say. If I am personally inviting you somewhere, I'm already letting you know the scenery that we're going into, so you can know how to dress according to that.
Hold on. It's based off of your recording.
Hold on, no, gotta say, it's plenty of times that we have done the talk show, and all of us has dressed totally different. I've never said anything about how we're dressed. That is for me. If I am personally inviting you somewhere, hey, I'm gonna let you know the occasion, and you can wear whatever you want to. Because guess what? I like wearing suits and ties. You might not like wearing that stuff. You might like wearing high heels, and a boy might land wearing high heels. A girl might land wearing sweatpants and stuff. I don't care. Unless we're going there. Dress how you are. You can dress how you want to be. But if I invited you,
that's not what you said.
Who?
You. That is not what you said.
I never said that I changed anybody. Tell me what I said. Tell me what I said. I changed.
If you invited your friend to church and they came dressed some type of way, you gonna say something to them. That's what you just said.
You just literally just said that.
I said if I'm a good friend, this is what I'm gonna do.
It doesn't matter if you're a good friend or a bad friend.
Okay, listen. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead.
This is me.
Y'all please join in the comments and let us know if you're wrong.
You said what?
I told them to comment in the comments and let you know you're wrong.
No, I think a lot of people would agree to me. Okay.
Nobody's agreeing with you, buddy.
First of all, this is what I'm going to say. If I am inviting you somewhere, me as a friend, I am letting you know the occasion to where we're going.
So it's also your occasion.
Listen, no. You can dress how you want to dress. I can't judge what nobody dress. I've been homeless and poor before. So what I look like judging somebody. But what I'm saying is, if we're going somewhere, I will let you know the occasion. First of all, and I used to. Let me finish. No, let me backtrack. How about? Wait, no. Time out. Let me backtrack.
He messed up every single time he said that one line.
Stop backpedaling. Say what you say and mean what you say. You're basically saying that if I invite you somewhere, you got to be dressed how I said I'm inviting you to. So if I'm inviting you to a soiree, you better come step GQ magazine, because if you don't, I'm gonna call you out. That's what you said. No.
Well,
if it's dressed up to be a suit and tie type
what
of
I'm gonna say now is what I stamp and what I mean, and anybody can feel any type of way, because this is exactly how I feel. I don't care how you come to church with me, but if you got stripper clothes on, like naked, showing your ass and all that stuff, before we even go there, and if I know how you dress, I'm like, hey, dude, you need me to help you with something? Like, I'm letting you know, like, this is where we going. I'm not trying to tell you to judge where you want to or not. Like I said, that's me, and that's how I am.
So if you invite your friend to church with you that you know is a stripper, and she shows up in some stripper type clothing, skin tight, showing cleavage, whatever,
I would be upset. I would be like, now you know we going.
That don't have nothing to do with you,
friend. It's not. Because when you die and go face the Lord, you gonna face for that judgment, because you stood there and judged this person. Right. It clearly states, come as you are, regardless of what. It's not up to you to dictate how somebody.
Outside of this live,
he's trying to be a god.
Outside of this live, it's been trying to be God. That both of y'all have said, hey, that y'all know you need to come step, and you need to come this, and you need to come that way. Don't ever say that I'm judging.
But that's a joke. That's jokingly us. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because we know how all of us dress and how we are together.
So come stepping in your way.
If I invite you somewhere, Rasheed, and we dress GQ, and you show up in, you know what I'm saying, a sweater and some slacks, I'm not gonna say anything to you about how you look.
You shouldn't, because that's my preference, and everybody has their own preference.
That's what we're trying to say.
Moving on.
So, but in this scenario,
are you getting it?
In this scenario, this is me. Don't feel some type of way if I'm telling you where I'm going and you like, nah. I'm like, okay, then don't come. That's honestly, I would tell you, don't come with me. We can go to something else. Simple. If I'm doing, and that's what I stand on. So if anybody feels some type of way,
because at the end of the day, you are judging. You are seriously.
I don't think I'm judging.
You're insecure.
I don't. Okay. I'm not saying if you.
So you're meaning to tell me if you
I don't been down in that shoe.
So if you invited a stripper friend to your family's Christmas event and they showed up in something that's inappropriate, you gonna say something?
No, the scenery is different.
He lied.
No, that's not what I said. So if you, I just said your family's Christmas event.
Mm-hmm.
If you invite your stripper friend to your family
Christmas event. So be more specific.
And
Christmas event as in dress up, or Christmas like pajama party and all that stuff.
It's an event.
It doesn't matter
whether it's a dress code or not. It's a family event for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? And they show up in some whatever they wanted to wear, and it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, and it's not appropriate. It's inappropriate to you. So are you gonna do something?
I have to be in that scenario because I don't know. But as far as my friends,
you do know. You're gonna be uncomfortable.
No, because I can't say that, because first of all, back in the day, I probably would have been like open to a lot of things. But I know how I am. I know what I want my personality and my demeanor to be like. So I have a different limelight than what I do it back in the day. So it's a lot of times that I'm going places. I don't try to say that I'm this or have a different type of image, but I want to come in. I'm a classy type of dude, so I want to be around classy type of people. I'm not saying I can't hang with ratchetness, because I go to the ratchet. It's just different spot. It's just different feels for different days.
So in other words, you're a chameleon. You adapt to the environment that you're in. You're not you 24/7. I don't care.
You.
No, I'm definitely. Everybody always says. Listen, everybody always says I'm me because first of all, I don't drink. It's a lot of things I don't do, and it's a lot of things that I do.
Just because you don't do them things don't mean you're not being you, but basically you're a chameleon because you're saying regardless of you're going to adapt to the scene that you're in.
The scenery
you should be you all the time, regardless if you're out there handing out food to the homeless, baby.
Y'all two know me enough to know that Shonda,
hey, this one, I'm starting to guess if I really know you.
Since you have known me, no matter what type of event I do, have you ever seen me slack my pants or do all that other stuff?
So now you're judging the people that
no. Answer my question. Have you ever seen me slack or do any of that?
I don't be looking at you like that.
Hello.
Okay, I said, have I ever slacked anything that you know?
Yeah, to the club. That's it.
Okay, if you want to say
right, because we're not gonna discuss.
Do you want me to pull up a video?
Huh?
Don't sit there and shake your head.
Maybe if I'm dancing or something. But so what I'm saying, what I'm before
you have been out looking like a hood nigga before with your pants halfway down to your booty. Now don't let me pull up the goddamn videos.
If you want to, that's fine. I have no pressure. This is so good. I have no pressure with that. But anyway, this is what I'm gonna say.
Don't say it loud.
Everybody who knows, I'm just a different type of person. Like I can adapt to any type of scene or
basically
be
you come to the scene as a chameleon.
I don't change myself. Even if I go to that scene, if I am slacking just a little bit or whatever.
But that's the scenery that you're matching.
Have you ever seen me have you ever seen my lingo or my talk be different versus in different sceneries? Nobody can ever say that. Simple.
2 hands up, keep them up.
Nobody can ever say that.
But what you mean? Because I mean, it is you just basically you match off of the scenery. Basically, that's all.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
If we went to the club, you're going to be in some jeans and a regular t-shirt, and you're going to be slacking a little bit. You done did it before, here and there.
Okay, if you want to say it, that's fine. But normally,
we're not gonna lie online.
It's on video.
We're not gonna lie.
Do you want me to pull it up?
Yes,
you in that element, and you are not.
You would definitely have to send me.
Don't be trying to act like you in denial and don't know. Because I know
for real.
No, you would have to. You would have to just.
You can't even get. You can't get nothing to Rasheed.
I said we'll refresh. You can refresh his memory after this. But now we're moving on.
Because he's.
Let's talk about this voting.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this voting. I'm Georgians. 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 Do y'all see this? Do you see it? Let's put it out there. Y'all do all this talking. Everybody do all this talking about how you don't want certain people, you know what I'm saying, in office and how this needs to change, how that needs to change. You do all this talking, but don't do no walking. Y'all didn't get out and vote. That you have a right to vote and did not vote. Like, come on,
who you
now.
vote for? Who you vote for?
I'm not. It wasn't who won.
Oh,
it wasn't who won. I didn't vote for him. I did not. I did not. Like. Y'all let, like little memes say, y'all let $350 and some change get y'all to vote for this man. Okay, he gave a couple of raises, but look at what he's doing to women in their bodies. Like, it's just basically saying we don't have a say about our bodies anymore. So you mean to tell me if my homegirl get pregnant and it's a life or death situation between her and the baby, she can't abort it? Really? That's what you're saying to me? But this is who y'all want in office. It all boils down, and I hate to take it there, but it all boils down to we are more scared of our own selves. Like we don't want to see us win. You don't see that in no other race but the black race.
I think most people
no black person in front of you doing better than you or nothing. It's always something to tear somebody down. Like, come on, y'all, we gotta do better as a culture. Like that's why they treat us the way they treat us. Y'all want to get out here and march and do all this when an officer kills a black person, but when it comes down to standing up for a black person who's trying to make that change for the nation, you don't want to do nothing. What that same energy?
Okay, so Shonda, can you educate me a little bit, because I'm not even gonna cap to y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't vote, so please don't shoot me. Hands up, please don't shoot. No. Please listen. Please be quiet. here's the thing. Isaiah don't know his, like, you know, what's it called? I don't know my, like, politics. I don't know my politics like that.
Democrat and a
I
Republican.
don't know my politics like that. So can you educate me right now on what did Stacy Abrams do and whatever the man did, so I can understand.
Well, okay, so basically, so they both ran a candidate race. So they both put out there what they was going to do to change certain things for the state, first certain laws. You know what I'm saying? So Stacey Abrams is really out here trying to make it to where we're treated, you know what I'm saying? Even though we're not in slavery, we're still enslaved. Like they still enslave us because of how our color is, what color we are. They limit us, you know what I'm saying? Like, versus, you know, it's a lot of stuff, a lot of stipulations that a lot of us as African Americans don't know. If you read a lot of contracts, a Caucasian's contract versus an African American's contract is totally different. Your tax is gonna be higher than theirs. Why? Because you black. But they try to say it's not. So she out here fighting for us to have better rights and for women to have more rights to speak of themselves. Because here it is, Kemp basically saying you don't have the right as a woman to say what you want to do with an unborn baby that has a heartbeat. So even if it's a life or death situation, the mama is not going to be able to say, I want to abort this baby. No, you don't have, they're basically taking that right. What kind of right you tell me what I can do with my body? You know what I'm saying? So it's basically, she's out there, they both out here painting this picture, and we can't say who's going to stand for what. But when it comes down to it, it shouldn't matter color or whatever. If you feel like what, you know, Kemp said or whatever is fine and you want to go with that, vote for him. If you feel like what she said was fine, vote for her. But the problem is not going to vote for them. You know what I'm saying? Who voted for who? It's getting the people to go vote.
Okay, now there you go. Now right there, look. So now here's the thing. The reason why Isaiah did not get out and vote is because I didn't know who the correct person was to vote for. I didn't want
to. Only thing you had to do, Isaiah, is the only thing you had, as many calls as you've been getting from her, because if anybody voted for Herschel Walker, you had to be in special ed. I'm just gonna put
that. But did you not see what you just? Did you not just see what you just said? You said I was special ed.
I'm just saying. I said if you voted for Herschel Walker. I said if you voted for Herschel Walker. But the thing about it is, you know what I'm saying? There's this thing on the World Wide Web called Google, and I know you can read, so therefore you can have followed what each one of them are doing. They had debates and everything. You may not be high on the political race or political side, but to have a right to vote, what your ancestors put and stepped in stone and got beat for you to have, and you not taking advantage of it, that says a lot.
I voted for the president.
That don't count. They don't count right now. We're not talking about him. We are talking about the state of Georgia. Georgia always is behind. Georgia is always behind.
I can tell you what it boiled down to.
I feel like, you know what they should do now, to get more people to, like, you know, to get more people to vote, right?
Their own voice. Like I said,
no.
I see. We as a culture, us Black African Americans, got to stop trying to jump on each other. Like I said, they want to get up here and rally and fight when a white man kill a black man or whatever, officer-wise. But then when it comes down to trying to make that change, they don't take their voice and use it. That is retarded to me.
Honestly, what it is for me, this is what I gotta say. I feel like, you know, sometimes, like, when it's a black president, somebody running, we all want to, you know, go vote and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, a lot of times, even us black people, we are racist to each other. A lot of times, we don't want to see women in office. A lot of times, we don't want to see women in office.
Like, no, it's not about that. Don't let race be the reason why you vote for somebody. But when they stand for what you stand for, then yes, you should vote. Kemp, basically, he's taken away to give, you know what I'm saying, to give to the rich. The rich don't need no more money. They don't. The teachers are out here. Yeah, he gave them a little raise, but the teachers are out here fighting for money because they are basically having to spend out of their pockets to educate our children. Why?
That's
because the government do not want to give them money. That's crazy.
And I seen some teachers, they was doing like snack pass, like you know, raising money for the snacks, because a lot of times the schools is a safe haven for the kids. You know, a lot of times a lot of kids can't eat at home or not being treated properly, but you know that teacher
doing right now is focusing on these kids in schools, and a lot of things are happening in our school systems with these children should not have to fear to go sit in a school for 8 hours to get an education and wonder if they're gonna come back home because somebody gonna shoot up the school. They shouldn't have to worry about it. That's the most craziest thing. I never in the 12 years that I went to school had to go to school and worry about whether I was gonna make it back home to my mama. Never. These kids don't have to worry about it. But because we have people in office who feels like that's not a big enough problem, I guess because it's not happening around their front door, that's an issue.
I feel like since the era is getting more advanced and advanced with like, technology and stuff, I feel like a good way to like, push out like you guys to go vote for people. Y'all should make like, cute little commercials to go vote for Stacy Abrams.
They did. But you must have watched them. She has
on my TV.
She has a TikTok. She has a whole TikTok. She has a TikTok. Raphael, Herschel Walker, Brian Kemp. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I
heard about Herschel Walker.
Anybody running?
So I got two things. Two things I'm gonna say. If Nicki Minaj would have posted, "Go vote for her," would you have voted?
He would have flew. He'd have been first.
It's sad. It's very sad to say that people don't even pay attention.
Why would y'all say that? Y'all don't know if I would have wanted to go vote for her.
You would have. You would have. You would have. You would have. But like I said, it's a shame. Everybody wants to say, "Oh, I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna do this," but then when it comes down to it, don't even go stand. I'm not talking about you. Oh, I'm just saying they don't go stand. You rather go stand in line for 6-7 hours to get a pair of Jordans than to vote for your rights. That your answer, because really in our reality, like I said, we are still enslaved.
Yeah,
we're free, but we're free to a certain extent, and a lot of people don't even understand it.
King, don't you know what I'm saying?
But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we as a culture do not want to see each other thrive, and that's sad.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
sad.
like Real said, hell, a 9 to 5 is enslavement too.
Right. Because you can't retire. You can't retire to what?
You're overworked and underpaid. That's
right. And how long are you working till you're 60? Right? You can't retire till you're 60.
62, 65 is full retirement. 62 is partial. By the time we get ready to retire, it's liable to be 90 years old.
Yes.
So basically, to live your own life, you basically are old and you can't really do anything.
Right. And so the other thing is, with all of that being said, you know what I'm saying? With all of that being said, everything included, like I said, we still enslaved. We got to do better, people. Not just African Americans.
We got to support each other.
Americans in general, we have to do better. But we are more inferior than y'all know. They fear us because imagine a world without Black people. Come on now, what they gonna be at? We created half of everything the world uses
with no credits.
Well, so what would they do? We're stronger together than we are divided. But we divide our own self because we don't want to see us grow. You're killing each other and feel like that's okay. RIP to take off.
Or everything is always competition.
Everybody who's in the chat, can y'all like and share?
I think people don't understand with these black folks. These black folks always think everything is a competition, as in we're always trying to compete against each other.
They'll sit in line, like I said, for 7, 8, 9 hours for a pair of Jordans, and he out here rocking some freaking Levi's.
The thing about it, what it boils down to, we do have to support each other. We do gotta, we gotta pick the right people, and not just because of our skin color, but we do gotta really feel. We gotta really see why we like that person actually on our show.
You vote for who you feel is right. Which again, Stacy Abrams, she tried again and she lost again, but the third time gonna be the charm because that sister gonna get in there.
Yeah, I like her because she
things are gonna be messed up again. Like I said, like we all said, Joe Biden, he gonna get us killed. Brian Kemp gonna get us killed, and y'all don't even see it. But we're moving on enough for the politics. Let's talk about Brittney Griner.
Who?
Brittney Griner.
I'm gonna put it on the screen. She was the girl that go Sean.
She's a WNBA basketball player who got caught in Russia with some marijuana, which she is legally prescribed. And it wasn't a lot. No, that's the situation is old, but that happens like today to where they are trying to move, they're moving her. So she is sentenced to 9 years just for some marijuana that she was prescribed when there was a, again, Caucasian lady who was caught with the same thing. I think she was given 18 months to 3 years, and she's back at home. She didn't even have to stay over there.
Wow.
She's basically sentenced.
They're basically trying to, that's what I'm talking about, enslaved. They're making examples out of us. She was legally prescribed that marijuana that she had on her. And it wasn't even a lot. And she got 9 years in prison. 9.
I think she had like what, a 3.5?
I don't even think it was that much. It was a little cartridge. So either way it go, regardless of the amount, she was prescribed it legally, even in that country or whatever. She took it over there, but it was legally hers. She did not lie about it. She let them know she had it. But it's the fact that the lady, the white lady, the Caucasian girl, she had way more.
Wow.
And she got less time and was able to go home.
Dang. So what the black girl had? A 0.5?
It was whatever a cartridge is. I'm not sure
about it.
Either way it go, it's ridiculous at how they are doing this one lady. Like her mental, like we as a nation, Americans, we need to pray not only for her, but anybody that's in a bondage type situation like that, because their mental health at this point is, you know what I'm saying? I know she's going through it over there. At the fact that she don't know what's going to happen day to day, if she's going to be alive the next hour. Like, we really got to pray for her and anybody in a situation like that. This all goes back to how when the war started and all those soldiers were being kidnapped over there in Iran and Afghanistan and stuff, not really realizing if they was going to make it back home to their families. Like, what is really going on?
I think that's why I'm scared to go to another country, because.
But you know, all it boils down to is this is basically the Bible replaying itself. All these times in diverse places. Like if you read in Revelations and read your Bible, it basically everything that's going on right now in this world is replaying in the Bible. God is on his way back. He really is. We got to get our life together. Like for real. If your life ain't together, mine ain't perfect, but I'm trying.
Okay,
not perfect, but I'm
trying.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not using that as no excuse or whatever, because I am doing a whole lot better. But we have got to see, we as the church got to stand up more. Like, come on, y'all.
Hold on. So, like, to be real, is being gay really a sin?
Yes. Being gay is a sin, just like lying is a sin, just like fornicating is a sin. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like being gay is not way up there and lying is way down here. They all here together.
Oh, I know that, but I'm just saying.
No, because some people look at it like that. Oh, I can judge this gay person because they gay. Oh, that's sin way up there, but me judging like right here. Nope, they all equal. So a sin is a sin. No matter what kind of bow you try to wrap it up in, tie it with, and send it away with, sin is sin.
But who says it's a sin, though?
The Lord.
The Lord said it was a sin.
Yeah.
Who made the Bible? Who made this Bible? Y'all sure it did?
It's not the
you
fact
sure
that
it ain't rewritten?
It's rewritten in different versions.
That's
but
what
it's
I'm saying.
the same. No, it's just so that you can understand it better, so that it can relate to you on different terms. Because King James and the Amplified are totally different. The Amplified version breaks it down in layman terms so that you can understand what's really going on. So therefore, you need to learn and read your Bible for yourself to get an understanding instead of going by what somebody else said.
But that's what I'm saying. So why read a Bible that be rewritten so many different times and so many different?
It's not rewritten. It's the same thing. Okay, so that's just like how math. Let's
it's a breakdown.
It's basically how we learn math and how they're learning math now. It's still you're gonna get the same answer. It's just broken down a different way. Same thing with the Bible. You still gonna get the same thing. It's just a different version so that you can understand it where you are in God. There's no need in giving you no, you know what I'm saying, no scripted Bible on a preacher's level. And you can't understand what it's saying. So you would need to get it broken down into like an amplified version, or you know what I'm saying, the NIV version. You know what I'm saying?
Or
so that way
NIV is what I used to read.
Okay, so would I be wrong? Would I be wrong to say this, right? I really don't feel like it's a sin to me. Then the reason why I say that, right, is because nobody was really here when God was here. So how do they know? How do people really know that for certain? Adam and Eve, all them people.
The same way you sitting there breathing, but you don't see that air. You know it's there, right?
Most people say it's a sin because God,
but how do y'all not really
logically, men and women
logically? Do y'all really know that?
Logically, again, how you breathing and you don't see the air? Is there, right?
Yeah, but logically, do you know that God wrote that?
And there's no movement.
Huh?
How do you blink your eyes and there's no movement?
God made that.
Oh, okay, but you just said how we know. I mean, your arms moving, right? Your body was created, right? You breathing, right? You can see, right?
Let's just say we just can't explain the unexplained.
No, you can't explain it because it's God. You were created in his image. He breathed his air into you. So therefore, sir, again, read your Bible.
Like I said, most people say it sins because God made men and women to multiply. And
then why did he make us a G-spot in our butt?
You very goofy. Next, I think we're done. Anybody who wants to come on and chit chat, if you want to come on,
but the one thing about it is,
right
like
here,
he
it's
just
on Facebook.
said, he made man and woman so that we can multiply. You can't multiply, sir, by yourself with a man. Ain't no way, shape, form, or fashion with that G-spot in your booty, you gonna multiply and make a baby.
But why would he put something that feels so good right there for it not to be touched?
The same reason why he gave you taste buds.
Okay. Y'all are goofy.
That's the same thing.
Because women don't have G-spots in their butt, you know.
You don't know what we got. You ain't a woman.
But I asked the women, they said they don't feel too good up there. They don't have that up there to make them.
They don't know what they got. They don't know what they got back there. Maybe it was done incorrectly.
Yeah, because I think it'd be vice versa.
She said it was done incorrectly.
It had to be. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So
there's a lot of women. There's a lot of women that take
you're women. Do you have a G-spot in your butt anus?
I have never done that, so I cannot tell you.
So you don't know for real?
Because I have not done that.
But that's what I'm telling you from my women that have got it done.
That it was done incorrectly.
I don't feel like
because how else if women don't have some kind of G-spot or something
in their vagina.
No, but our anus is still orgasms, sir. So explain it.
I don't see that.
How do you think it's get wet, sir?
But when we go to the doctor, when males have to go to the doctor, we have to get their little touch.
Women do. I mean, some women, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to get checked also. But the thing about it is,
what age do we get checked?
I think it's 35, 40 something.
Right.
I think it's 40. It's the same thing for us to start getting checked and everything back there too, like colonoscopies and stuff or whatever. But
it's crazy because that shit long.
We have a G-spot there, sir, because there's no way a woman cannot have a G-spot in her anus or whatever, because where do you think the lubrication is coming from? Like, you think we got a bottle of lube stuck up our butt? That's how we get wet?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look it up. I'll come back to you on that one.
That's it for the show. We're done with the topic.
I think this was a great show. It was great. The topics was great. I hope everybody enjoyed it. We need y'all to get us to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we have a treat for y'all.
And also, and like Rihanna said, God is a woman.
Said what?
God is a woman.
Let us pray.
Yes, because
Rihanna said it, not me. I mean, Ariana Grande said it, not me.
No, you said Rihanna.
You said Rihanna.
My bad.
Just like you tried to say that I was judgmental. You get a lot of facts misconstrued. You guys have a great night.
He said what he said.
You said what you said.
I'm not taking nobody with me if they got an issue with it. Bye.
Yeah.
Good night. Y'all have a good night. Try to end it.